It's a powerful formula called the hero's journey. And today we're going to see it in action by following the adventure of a young hero named Lena, the Scrap Explorer. Let's jump right in.
But before we get into the nuts and bolts of her story, let's just pause on this one big question. Because this whole journey really is about finding the answer. It's not about being the strongest or the fastest. It's something way deeper. So keep this in the back of your mind as we go. What truly makes a hero?
Okay, so every great adventure has to start somewhere. There's always that one moment that just yanks our hero out of their normal, everyday life and throws them onto a path they never saw coming. This is it. Part 1, the call to adventure.
So first up, let's meet Lena. Picture this. She lives in a city floating in the sky, and her day-to-day is basically rummaging through old junk for useful parts. That's her normal. This is the before picture, and you gotta know where she starts to really appreciate how far she's about to go.
And this brings us to the classic call to adventure. This is that one moment in every story that completely shatters the hero's routine. It's a discovery, a plea for help, something that just drops into their lap and says, hey, your quiet life is over. The stakes get real, and the whole adventure kicks into high gear.
Now, for Lena, this call isn't some desperate message or a bad guy showing up. It's actually way more personal. She finds something. Inside an old box, there's a living, moving map that points to this legendary place called the Heart of the World. This isn't an order, it's an invitation. And who could say no to that? So, Lena's got her mission. But pretty quickly, she realizes this journey is way too big to tackle on her own. And that brings us to the next super important stage. You gotta get the team together.
Of course, at the very center of it all, we have Lena. She's the one who is curious enough and brave enough to answer that call. Now it's her quest to lead.
Her first crew member is actually one of her own creations, Bunduk, a flying robotic squirrel. And, this isn't just a cute sidekick. Bunduk is proof of Lena's skill and her heart. He's loyalty that she literally built with her own 2 hands. But to get through the dangers ahead, they're going to need some real-world experience. And that's where Captain Soccer comes in. He's the classic mentor, the grizzled veteran with the cool ship, the Wind Falcon. He's got the wisdom, and just as importantly, he's got the ride. All right, the team is assembled, the ship is gassed up, and now the real tests begin. Welcome to what we call the Road of Trials. This is the part of the journey where our heroes are going to get pushed to their absolute limits. So, what are they up against? Well, we've got 3 major hurdles lined up. Each one is totally different, designed to test something new: their strength, their wisdom, and their heart. First the pirates, then a magic forest, and finally, a big old stone dragon. No big deal, right? Their first test, the Shadow